Picture this: you wake up each morning with a sense of calm, knowing exactly where your money is going. You're not nickel-and-diming every coffee purchase, yet you're hitting your savings goals, investing for the future, and splurging guilt-free on the things that make your heart sing. Whether that's a dream vacation, a new hobby, or simply the peace of mind that comes with financial security. This isn't a pipe dream reserved for the ultra-wealthy. It's a reality you can build in just 6 months, thanks to the proven step-by-step blueprint crafted by personal finance guru Ramit Sethi. Known for his bold, practical, and refreshingly human approach, Sethi has transformed the financial lives of millions, from teachers and bus drivers to entrepreneurs and millionaires, through his books, podcasts, Netflix series, and viral YouTube videos. His 6-month plan, detailed in his bestseller I Will Teach You to Be Rich, and his online content, is a masterclass in taking control of your money and designing a life that's rich in every sense of the word. Whether you're drowning in credit card debt, living paycheck to paycheck, or earning a 6-figure salary but still feeling lost, Sethi's blueprint is your ticket to financial clarity and freedom. It's not about cutting out lattes or living like a monk. It's about spending extravagantly on what you love, cutting costs on what you don't, and building wealth effortlessly through smart systems. Backed by real-world results and Sethi's no BS philosophy, this plan has helped countless people pay off debt, automate their investments, and fund their dream lives. In this video, we'll dive deep into each month of Sethi's blueprint, unpacking every step, sharing real-life examples, and offering actionable tips to make it work for you. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap to transform your finances and live your rich life, starting today. What is a rich life, anyway? Before we jump into the nitty-gritty, let's define what Sethi means by a rich life. Forget the cliches of private jets and gold-plated toilets. A rich life is deeply personal. It's about aligning your money with your values, spending intentionally on what brings you joy, and letting go of societal pressures to keep up with the Joneses. For some, it's flying first class to a bucket list destination. For others, it's paying off student loans to sleep better at night or saving for a cozy cabin in the woods. Sethi's genius lies in making this concept universal. Your rich life is yours alone. It doesn't have to look like anyone else's. What sets Sethi's approach apart is its proven track record. His book I Will Teach You to Be Rich has sold over 1 million copies, and his Netflix series How to Get Rich brought his advice to a global audience. His YouTube channel, with millions of views, breaks down complex financial concepts into actionable steps, while his podcast features real couples tackling money challenges with his guidance. From young professionals to retirees, Sethi's strategies work because they're practical, customizable, and grounded in behavioral psychology. Whether you're starting with $500 in the bank or managing a 7-figure portfolio, this 6-month blueprint will meet you where you are and propel you toward a life of financial confidence. Let's dive into the plan, month by month, and see how it can change your life. Month 1. Laying the foundation for your rich life. The first month is the cornerstone of Sethi's blueprint. Without a solid foundation, your financial plan risks collapsing like a house built on sand. Month 1 is about defining your rich life, setting clear goals, and creating a spending plan that aligns with your dreams. Sethi insists this step is critical. Skip it, and you're just throwing money at problems without a strategy. Step 1. Define your rich life. Your rich life starts with a simple but profound question. What do I want my life to look like? Sethi introduces the concept of money dials, categories like travel, health, relationships, convenience, or experiences that you can turn up or turn down based on your priorities. For Sethi, convenience is a big dial. He splurges on drivers, pre-cooked meals, and house cleaners to free up time. But status symbols like watches? He doesn't wear one, so that dial stays off. Take 15 minutes to reflect. Grab a notebook and write down your top money dial, the one thing you'd spend $1,000, $5,000, or even $10,000 on if money landed in your lap. Maybe it's international travel, a home gym, or spoiling your nieces and nephews. Then identify what you care least about. If you're indifferent to fancy cars, why are you leasing a BMW? Lean into that and cut those costs without guilt. This exercise is liberating because it frees you from society's script. Buy a big house, upgrade your phone yearly, and lets you focus on what makes you feel alive. For example, Sarah, a 32-year-old teacher, realized her top money dial was experiences, specifically live music. She loved attending concerts but felt guilty spending on tickets while paying off student loans. By identifying her dial, she gave herself permission to budget for one big concert a quarter, while cutting back on dining out, which she didn't care about. This shift didn't just save her money, it made her feel in control and excited about her finances for the first time. Step 2. Set short and long-term goals. Once you've defined your rich life, translate it into goals. Sethi divides these into two categories. Short-term goals, these are quick wins that build momentum, like paying off a $2,000 credit card or saving $500 for holiday gifts. They create breathing room and boost your confidence. Long-term goals, these are your big dreams, buying a home, launching a side hustle, or retiring early. With consistent saving and investing, Sethi promises these are within reach. Write down one short-term and one long-term goal. Be specific and time-bound. Pay off $3,000 in credit card debt by August 2025, or save $25,000 for a house down payment by 2028. These goals are your roadmap, guiding every financial decision. For instance, Mark, a 40-year-old IT manager, set a short-term goal to build a $1,000 emergency fund in 3 months and a long-term goal to retire at 60 with $2 million. These targets gave him clarity and motivation to stick with the plan. Step 3. Create a conscious spending plan. Now let's get to the numbers. Sethi's conscious spending plan is the backbone of his system, ensuring you save, invest, and spend guilt-free without tracking every penny. Here's how it works. Start with your take-home pay. This is your income after taxes, 401k contributions, and other deductions. Divide it into 4 buckets. Fixed costs, 50 to 60% rent, mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, childcare, and debt payments. Add 15% to cover unexpected expenses like medical bills or car repairs. Investments, 5 to 10% retirement accounts, index funds, or other wealth-building vehicles. Savings, 5 to 10% emergency fund, vacations, or a house down payment. Guilt-free spending, 20 to 35% dining out, hobbies, travel, whatever sparks joy. For example, if your take-home pay is $4,000 a month, aim for $2,000 to $2,400 on fixed costs, including that 15% buffer. $200 to $400 on investments. $200 to $400 on savings. $800 to $1,400 on guilt-free spending. This plan is revolutionary because it flips the script on traditional budgeting. Instead of feeling deprived, you're encouraged to spend big on what you love, as long as your essentials and future are covered. Sethi offers a free conscious spending plan template on his website, willteachutobarrack.com, where you can sketch it out yourself. The key is planning before you spend, even if it's on the back of a napkin. Take Lisa, a 28-year-old graphic designer. She used to stress about every purchase, unsure if she was allowed to buy concert tickets or new art supplies. After setting up her conscious spending plan, she allocated 25% of her $3,500 monthly take-home pay, $875, to guilt-free spending. Let her enjoy her passions without guilt while saving $350 a month for a future studio space. By the end of month 1, you'll have a personalized plan that makes your rich life feel not just possible, but inevitable. Month 2. Build your financial moat. Month 2 is about fortifying your finances against life's unpredictability. Sethi calls this your financial moat, a protective barrier that keeps you safe from setbacks. The 2 pillars? An emergency fund and eliminating high-interest debt. Step 1. Start an emergency fund. Life throws curveballs, job loss, medical emergencies, or a busted car engine can derail your plans without warning. Sethi's antidote is an emergency fund, a cash cushion to cover 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses, rent, groceries, utilities, minimum debt payments. Use your conscious spending plan to calculate your monthly fixed costs, then multiply by 3 or 6. For example, if your essentials are $2,500 a month, aim for $7,500 to $15,000. Open a high-yield savings account. Online banks like Ally or Marcus offer better rates than traditional banks. Nickname it Just In Case, and automate a monthly transfer from your checking account, $50, $100, or whatever fits your budget. Sethi emphasizes gradual progress. Even $20 a month adds up. If you want extra security, expand to 8 or 12 months of expenses. Consider James, a 35-year-old nurse. He started with $0 in savings and felt vulnerable after a car repair forced him to max out his credit card. Following Sethi's advice, he automated $75 monthly transfers to a high-yield savings account. Within a year, he had $900, enough to cover small emergencies and give him peace of mind. By starting small, He built a habit that grew over time. Step 2. Crush high-interest debt. High-interest debt, like credit cards with 20 to 25% APRs, is a thief, siphoning your money and delaying your rich life. Sethi illustrates the stakes with a chilling example. A $6,000 credit card balance at 25% interest, paid at the minimum, takes 25 years to clear, costing $11,000 in interest. That's money you could have spent on travel, home, or your kids' education. Here's Sethi's battle plan. List your debts. For each card, note the balance, APR, and minimum payment. Clarity is power. Negotiate lower rates. Call your lenders with a simple script. I've been a loyal customer for years. I'd like to request a lower interest rate on my card. Sethi notes that lenders often agree, especially if you've paid on time. Even a 5% reduction saves hundreds. Use the debt avalanche method. Pay the minimum on all cards, then funnel extra cash to the highest interest debt first. Once it's paid off, move to the next highest. This minimizes total interest paid. Your conscious spending plan will show how much you can allocate to debt, maybe $100 or $500 a month. For example, Emily, a 30-year-old marketer, had $10,000 in credit card debt across 3 cards. She listed them, called to lower her APRs, saving $200 a year, and used $300 a month from her plan to pay off the 24% APR card first. In 18 months, she was debt-free, redirecting that $300 to savings and guilt-free spending. By the end of month 2, your moat is taking shape, your emergency fund is growing, and your debt is shrinking, paving the way for wealth building. Month 3. Build wealth like a pro. Month 3 is where the magic happens. You shift from defense to offense, building wealth with simple, automated systems. Sethi's investing strategy is designed for regular people, not stock market gurus, and it's all about consistency and leveraging time. Step 1. Master the 4 laws of investing. Sethi's 4 investing laws demystify wealth building. Index funds are your best friend. These low-cost funds track the broader market, delivering about 7% annual returns after inflation over the long term. They're diversified, low maintenance, and outperform most actively managed funds. Alternatively, target date funds, e.g. Vanguard 2060, automatically adjust as you age, making investing even easier. Time in the market beats timing the market. Start now, even with small amounts. Thanks to compound interest, your money grows exponentially. Sethi shares a jaw-dropping example. Investing $1,000 a month from age 30 to 65 at 7% yields $1.76 million, with $1.3 million from returns alone. Even $50 a month adds up over decades. Max out tax-efficient accounts. Contribute to your 401k, especially if your employer offers a match-free money. Roth IRAs and HSAs offer tax-free growth, acting as cheat codes for wealth. For example, a Roth IRA lets your investments grow tax-free, and you can withdraw contributions penalty-free in emergencies. Ditch 1% AUM financial advisors. A 1% fee on a $100,000 portfolio eats $187,000 over 30 years. Use low-cost brokers like Vanguard, Fidelity, or Schwab, or hire flat-fee planners like Facet, Sethi's sponsor, for complex needs. Take Alex, a 27-year-old engineer. He started investing $200 a month in a Vanguard index fund through his Roth IRA. By automating contributions, he didn't have to think about it. At age 65, assuming 7% returns, that $200 a month could grow to over $500,000. Proof that small, consistent actions yield massive results. Step 2. Automate your wealth. Automation is Sethi's secret sauce. By setting up your finances to run on autopilot, you eliminate human error and ensure your money works for you. Here's the flow. Day 1, your paycheck hits your checking account. 401k. 5% of your salary is automatically deducted to capture employer matches. Roth IRA. On day 5, 5% of your income transfers to a Roth IRA invested in index funds. Savings, 2% goes to a vacation fund, 2% to a house fund, 1% to your emergency fund. Credit card. Used for guilt-free spending and regular bills. It's paid off in full via direct debit. Bills. Utilities, rent, or other non-card expenses are paid via direct debit or auto-issued checks. Sethi avoids financial apps, preferring automation to manual tracking. For irregular incomes, e.g. freelancers, he suggests averaging your monthly income and setting conservative auto transfers, adjusting as needed. By month 3, your wealth is growing quietly, leaving you free to live your rich life. Month 4, conquer your money psychology. Your systems are humming, but Sethi warns that your mindset can still derail you. Month 4 is about confronting invisible scripts, deep-seated beliefs about money that shape your behavior, often without you realizing it. Step 1. Rewrite your money scripts. Set aside 15 minutes to write down every thought you have about money. No filter. I'll never have enough. Rich people are selfish. I'm not good with numbers. Then ask, are these helping or holding me back? Sethi debunks common scripts. Money is evil. Money is a tool to amplify your values. Use it to travel, give generously, or secure your family's future. I'm bad with money. Nobody is born knowing this. Managing money is a learnable skill, like cooking or driving. I need to earn more before I save. Waiting for a bigger paycheck is procrastination. Sethi bets he can find $50 a month in your budget to redirect to savings or investments. I deserve to treat myself. Treating yourself is great, but don't use it to justify overspending that keeps you broke. For example, Rachel, a 33-year-old social worker, believed, I'll always be in debt because my parents were. Writing this down helped her see it was holding her back. She replaced it with, I'm learning to manage my money and build wealth, which motivated her to stick to her debt repayment plan. Decide to rewrite one unhelpful script and replace it with an empowering one. Step 2. Have a money day. If you have a partner, Sethi urges you to break the silence around money. Most couples only discuss finances during crises. Don't be that couple. Schedule a 30-minute money date with no spreadsheets or stress. Follow this agenda. Start positive. 5 minutes compliment your partner's financial strengths, like you're amazing at finding travel deals. Discuss your rich life. 10 minutes ask, what does a rich life mean to you? If we could splurge on one thing, what would it be? Unpack money scripts. 5 minutes share childhood money lessons and how they affect you now. Review basics. 5 minutes share high-level numbers. Income, savings, big expenses without diving into details. Plan action. 5 minutes pick one step, like opening a joint savings account, and schedule the next date. For solo folks, have this conversation with yourself or a trusted friend. Sethi's book Money for Couples dives deeper into this process. By month 4, you're not just managing money, you're mastering the psychology that drives your decisions, setting the stage for lasting change. Month 5, negotiate everything. You've plugged the leaks in your financial bucket. Now it's time to fill it faster. Month 5 focuses on increasing your income and slashing major expenses through negotiation, a skill Sethi says can add tens of thousands to your wealth over time. Step 1. Negotiate a salary raise. A $10,000 raise can compound into hundreds of thousands over your career, but fear of rejection stops many from asking. Sethi's strategy makes it approachable. Prepare your case. Track specific achievements, projects completed, revenue generated, or costs saved. Research your worth. Use Glassdoor, PayScale, or Salary.com to find market rates for your role and experience. Practice your pitch. Try, I've consistently delivered X results. Based on my contributions and market data, I'd like to discuss adjusting my compensation to $X. How can we make this happen? Don't settle. If they push back, explore bonuses, stock options, or extra vacation days. If your employer won't budge and you're underpaid, apply for new jobs. During hiring, you have maximum leverage to negotiate. For example, Priya, a 29-year-old HR specialist, used Sethi's script to negotiate a $12,000 raise, redirecting $500 a month to her Roth IRA and travel fund. Step 2. Slash big expenses. Cutting major costs creates big wins. Housing, negotiate rent, offer to sign a longer lease for a discount, downsize or refinance your mortgage. For example, refinancing a $300,000 mortgage from 4.5% to 3.5% saves $100 a month. Transportation. Rethink car ownership. Do you need 2 cars? Could you keep your current one longer? Gas, insurance, and loans add up. Selling one car could save $500 a month. Recurring bills. Cancel and use subscriptions, that gym membership you haven't used since January. Call cable or internet providers' retention departments to negotiate discounts. Interest rates. Request lower credit card APRs. A 5-minute call. I've been a customer for years. Can you lower my rate? Could save $200 a year. Fees. Ask to waive overdraft, late, or membership fees. I noticed a $35 overdraft fee. I like it waived often works. Keeping fixed costs below 60% of take-home pay frees up money for savings, investments, and fun. By month 5, you're earning more and spending smarter, accelerating your rich life. Month 6, scale up and stay consistent. Month 6 is about cementing habits that make your rich life sustainable. Sethi emphasizes 2 rituals: monthly check-ins and semi-annual reviews to keep your financial ship on course. Step 1. Monthly money check-ins. Dedicate 1 hour a month to review your finances. Celebrate wins. Paid off a credit card? Saved $1,000 for a trip. Give yourself a high five or treat your partner to a coffee. Review numbers. Compare income, expenses, investments, and debt to your conscious spending plan. Are you within the 50 to 60% fixed cost range? Is your guilt-free spending lighting you up? Adjust as needed. Off track on debt repayment? Cut back on takeout. Got a raise? Allocate 50% to investments, 30% to savings, 20% to fun. For example, David, a 38-year-old small business owner, noticed during a check-in that his fixed costs crept to 65% due to a new subscription. He canceled it, redirecting $50 a month to his emergency fund. These check-ins are like tuning a car. Small tweaks keep it running smoothly. Step 2. 6-month reviews. Every 6 months, spend an hour revisiting your bigger picture. Reassess your rich life. Would you still spend $10,000 on the same money dial? Maybe travel was your priority, but now it's starting a family. Update your vision. Update your plan. Adjust for life changes, a raise, a new baby, or a broken appliance. Reallocate funds to new priorities like a friend's destination wedding, while staying aggressive with debt and investments. Sethi loves the 6-month mark because it's a chance to course correct before the year ends. For instance, Maria, a 45-year-old consultant, realized during her review that her rich life had shifted from dining out to home renovations. She adjusted her savings to fund a kitchen remodel, keeping her plan aligned with her evolving dreams. Real-life success stories. Sethi's blueprint isn't just theory, it's changed lives. Here are 3 more examples. Tina, 31, freelancer, buried in $15,000 of credit card debt. Tina used the conscious spending plan to allocate $400 a month to debt while automating $100 to savings. She negotiated a lower APR, paid off her debt in 3 years, and now travels twice a year guilt-free. Omar, 42, teacher. Omar automated $200 a month to a Roth IRA and $50 to an emergency fund. 10 years later, his investments are worth $40,000, and his $6,000 emergency fund lets him sleep easy. Sophie and Ryan, 35, couple, struggling with money fights, they started monthly money dates. They aligned on a rich life of adventure, saving $2,000 for a European trip while paying off $8,000 in debt. These stories show the blueprint's versatility. It works for any income, lifestyle, or starting point. Why this blueprint works? Sethi's 6-month plan succeeds because it's proven. Millions have used it to pay off debt, build wealth, and live richly, as seen in Sethi's books, shows, and testimonials. Practical. It's designed for busy people, with automation eliminating guesswork. Psychological. It addresses mindset, not just numbers, helping you overcome fear and limiting beliefs. Flexible. Fast-track it in 1 month or spread it over 6. Adjust for irregular incomes or big life changes. Joy-focused. By prioritizing guilt-free spending, it makes finance fun, not punitive. In 6 months, you could pay off thousands in debt, saving years of interest. Build a 3 to 6 month emergency fund for security. Automate investments that grow to millions. Spend extravagantly on your money dials, from tattoos to trips. Strengthen relationships through open money talks. A final call to action. Ramit Sethi's 6-month blueprint is more than a financial plan. It's a revolution in how you think about money. By defining your rich life, building a moat, automating wealth, mastering your mindset, negotiating like a pro, and staying consistent, you'll join the millions who've turned financial stress into confidence. Don't wait for someday or a bigger paycheck. Your rich life starts now. Download Sethi's conscious spending plan, grab a notebook, and take the first step. In 6 months, you'll look back at a life that's richer, bolder, and unmistakably yours. Here's to thriving on your terms.